Want to hear something amazing? You can find
All right, welcome back to No Filter MMA. This is your boy BJ calling in live with another live stream. Shout out to my boy Stamina MC in the building. One of the very first moderators of No Filter MMA. Y'all see that wrench? You say y'all see that wrench beside that man's name? Don't play around with that man's name. Listen, man, I got my flu shot yesterday, man. When I tell y'all, my arm hurts so bad. Every time I get this damn flu shot, my arm hurt like hell, man. I'm telling you, like, woo. What's going on in the land of the lay, people? Like I told you, man, it's your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA. I am here tonight to talk a few different things. I know you guys see the title. I know you guys see the photos. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here to talk. I'm here to talk. I'm here to talk, guys. I'm here to cook. I'm here to talk. I'm here to debate. I'm here for all of it tonight. You know what I'm saying? You guys see over in the corner the slideshow, the upcoming fights we got coming up. We got Bohm Lipsky. You know what I'm saying? That's a huge fight. We got Alexa Grasso, which I'm going to be talking about, versus Joanne Calderwood coming up. Huge fight, pivotal fight at 125 pounds. You got Calvillo versus Andrade, pivotal fight at 125 pounds. You know what I'm saying? I mean, fights galore. You got Zhang versus Rose Namajunas. That's a huge strawweight title fight coming up. Zhang gets the rematch. Mackenzie Dern versus Marina Rodriguez. That's huge. I want to talk about some of the training footage I've seen. Irina Aldana versus Jermaine Durandame. That's huge. I mean, so much content coming up, guys. We got a lot to talk about. KGB versus Jessica Al, pivotal fight at 125 pounds. Like, all of these fights are very important fights. Shevchenko Murphy. I mean, like, all of these fights are pivotal fights. These are all important fights. These are all good fights. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what does this mean? Guys, where is Veronica Macedo? That's the question of the night, guys. Where is Veronica Macedo? You know what I'm saying? Like, her name got brought up the other day. Me and Combo Breaker 99 was talking about it. Where is Veronica Macedo? Or like Bruce Buffer says, Veronica Macedo. Where is Veronica Macedo? All right, so guys, I know y'all see these three ladies in the middle of the screen here. I know Combo Breaker 99 gonna come after me. Boy, where's Combo Breaker 99? Where is Combo Breaker 99 when he see the real triple threat on the screen? Welcome back to No Filter MMA, baby. Let's roll. Macedo is out of action. Let me see. What does this say? Let me click this link. Let me see what this says about Veronica Macedo. 18 and I'm sure she'll fight. Train again. Hoping she makes a speedy recovery. Yeah, but Veronica Macedo been out for a long time though. Is that what's going on? Is that what's going on with Macedo? Wow. I didn't think that was what was going on with Veronica Macedo. I just thought Veronica Macedo. I couldn't find anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't find anything on Veronica Macedo. I couldn't find anything, guys. Let me see. Let me just share this tweet, guys. Yeah, man. So I mean, if that's what's going on. Oh, salute Marcus Bell. Marcus Bell in the building. So at Farnsworth Bentley. Who is Farnsworth Bentley? Who is Farnsworth Bentley? Oh boy. Who is Farnsworth Bentley, man? Like, oh, y'all boys getting crazy in here tonight already. But I mean, how come Veronica Macedo hadn't really said much about that though? Like, Veronica Macedo don't really say much about fighting or anything. Like, her health is bad. Like, I haven't seen anything from Veronica. Like, I'm just like, where is Veronica Macedo? Like, Dan Hardy, is he ragging that thing like that? I mean, damn. I know she all up under Dan Hardy, but geez. Dan Hardy is the one giving her damn concussions. That's what it is. Dan Hardy is giving Veronica Macedo concussions, and he need to stop that shit. Like, we know, Dan Hardy, we know you older, and we know you got a young, pretty Veronica Macedo. But dude, you giving her consistent concussions, bro. Like, I mean, like, you gotta stop that, man. Like, I get it. She's very beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Very beautiful woman, you know. And then you got Dan Hardy over here giving her concussions every 6 months. Like, no wonder she been fighting with concussions. Dan Hardy ragdolling her, man. That's crazy. But, man, that sucks to hear that a young fighter like Macedo is out due to concussion. That's just wild, man. You know, maybe Veronica, and it says she don't know when she'll fight or train again. So, that's kind of sad, man. It's sad to see a young fighter go like that. You know, that you know, see that happen to him, like, because this is the time when Veronica Macedo should be fighting the Mandy Bohms, the Ariane Lipskis. You know what I'm saying? Trying to build herself back up, because she lost horribly to Jillian Robertson. You know what I'm saying? Like, she took some hard losses. She lost to KGB. You know what I'm saying? Janowski, Jacob, what's up, man? You know, so, like, you know, like, this is the time where Macedo should be fighting, you know, the Manon Theriacs, the Liana Jojuas. You know, she should be wrecking those girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, this should be the time where Macedo should be coming into herself, instead of trying to take fights with Bea Malecki at 135 and do crazy stuff. Like, I want to see Veronica Macedo, like, you know what I'm saying, like, settle down at 125 pounds. Stop jumping all over the place. She's fought at bantamweight. She's fought at flyweight. She's had fights booked at 115 pounds. Like, they didn't come through, but it's like, you know, I hear you, Jacob. You know, it's just like, you know, like, I want to see Veronica Macedo do good. Like, I want to see, when she does come back, like, I want to see Macedo come back. I want to see her win. I don't want to see her gassing out in fights. Like, I don't want to see that. Like, I want to see Veronica Macedo go in there and win fights, man, because she's a promising fighter. You know what I'm saying? She's a very promising fighter. So, you know, and we haven't seen Veronica Macedo in a long time. I want to know when that post was. Let me see if it shows a date on that post, man, because I want to know when that was said about Veronica Macedo. Let me go back and click this link. Click this link that Stamina MC dropped in the comment section, because I want to see what the date was on that. How long ago? 83 days ago. Okay, so it ain't even been over a year ago. 83 days ago. A few months ago. Wow. But do y'all see any potential in Veronica Macedo? Like, does anyone see that if, you know, Veronica, if she could pull it together, like, could Veronica Macedo be good at 125 pounds? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of hype behind her. Like, there's still some hype with Veronica Macedo. You know, she came in hot like Alexa Grasso, came in with all of this talk about him, and then you haven't really seen much. You know, like, you haven't really seen it happen. You know, you've seen him lose a lot. I've seen Veronica Macedo lose a lot. Let's look at who she fought in the UFC so far. Now, let's look at who Veronica Macedo actually fought. You know, let's see who she fought. Veronica Macedo. Bruce Buffer be fucking names up too. Like, I love Bruce Buffer, like, he's a legend, but he be fucking names up. Okay, yeah. So, man, a lot of canceled fights, dude. Look at that. She had 3 canceled fights in a row. She had a canceled fight against Rachel Ostovich, a canceled fight with Ariane Lipski, and a canceled fight with Amanda Lemos. Like, wow. Macedo withdrew. Okay. Macedo, severe headaches. Okay. So yeah, she pulled out of these fights. She couldn't make these fights, you know? She couldn't make these fights. So, okay, now I guess I'm kind of learning what the hell has been going on with Veronica Macedo, because we seen her get her ass whooped and then she disappeared. So, okay, at least now I know a little bit more about what's going on. She lost. I mean, she beat her last win was Poliana Viana, and she won it via armbar in the first round, and that was at flyweight. She lost to Jillian Robinson. She lost to Andrea Lee. You know, Andrea Lee ain't finished nobody. She had a cancel fight with Marina Moroz. She had a cancel fight with Lena Landsberg. She had a cancel fight with Ji Young Kim. Macedo injury. Macedo. Okay, so that was yeah. She lost to Ashley Evans Smith. Like, man, and Veronica Macedo was undefeated coming into the UFC. She was undefeated. She had a draw. But other than that, Veronica Macedo was undefeated in the UFC. She was 5-0. You know, she was 5-0-1 coming into the UFC, man. And she lost to Ashley Evans Smith, then Andrea Lee, and Jillian Robinson. She took 3 L's in a row. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoo. I'm pretty sure there might be like maybe some confidence things there. I'm not exactly sure. But I wanted to put that out there with, you know, and talk to you guys about that. See. So she's okay. So she's lost 4. She's lost out of her last 4. She's lost 3. But she's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cancellations, guys. She's had 6 cancellations. That's major. That's major. 6 cancellations. That's real major, man. You know, I mean, like, wow. Like, I mean, those would have been good fights. She probably would have beat Rachel Ostovich. Ariane Lipsky, that's a toss-up. You know what I'm saying? Amanda Lemos, that's a toss-up. Marina Moroz, that's a toss-up. Lena Landsberg, she probably would have lost that fight. Ji and Kim, I don't know. I don't even know what to think about Ji and Kim anymore. But as you guys can see, now that we got past the got some kind of clarity on the Veronica Macedo situation, because I was really about to be like, yo, Veronica Macedo is missing. Like, is Dan Hardy stashed Veronica Macedo away? You know what I'm saying? Like, but we got to talk about the big 3, guys. This is the official debut of the No Filter MMA Triple Threat. The No Filter MMA Triple Threat. This is the official debut. Y'all see it on the screen right there. I don't have to argue with it. I don't have to say the names and make you see who they are. They're right there on the screen, guys. They're right there on the screen. I got Alexa Grasso, Manon Fiorito. I know I've been fucking that name up. Manon Fiorito and Montana De La Rosa. Those are your top. That's your triple threat. That's the No Filter MMA Triple Threat. And I'm gonna tell you why I put all of these girls on this. You know, put all these girls on this list. Now I gotta stop letting myself be so torn between fighters. You know what I'm saying? Just because, you know, I have to start being more sure in my picks. You know, so that's why I chose Manon Fury out here, because I feel like, you know, if these girls win their next fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, stamina. Yes, sir. Because I usually say Manon Fury, and I know that ain't right. But Manon Fiorito. You know, all 3 of these girls have the potential to win their next fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they win their next fight, it can be big for these girls, because Manon needs to prove herself. Like, Manon needs to prove that she belongs in this division. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think she's quite proven that, but the skill set speaks for itself. And what I mean here is, no matter who Manon's fighting, I feel like Manon is gonna do, or, you know, have some success doing what it is that she does. You know what I'm saying? That pressure style with those hard shots, like hard killer. Look at Manon's body, man. Like, she looks like a rubber band. Like, you can just see the tendons and the muscles in her body, man, just ready to spring. You know what I'm saying? Like, very fast twitch muscles, very dangerous striker. You know what I'm saying? And I have went back and watched some of her fights on YouTube, and I have to say, okay, her ground game is decent, but it is still yet to be tested by someone in the UFC. So there's still a lot of questions when it comes to Manon, but I think that, if Manon beats Maida Bueno Silva, which I think I've come to the conclusion that I think she may win that fight. I think Manon Fiorot, look at me. Manon Fiorot, I think she, if you have to put a gun to my head, I'm going to have to choose Manon to defeat Maida Bueno Silva. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to have to choose Manon to defeat Bueno Silva. And then I'm going to have to go, you know what I'm saying, and see, what's next after she beats her? Like, who does she fight? Antonina? You know what I'm saying? Like, who does she fight? Like a Macy Barber, Miranda Maverick? You know what I'm saying? Like, who she going to have to knock one of them off? You know what I'm saying? Because, she going to have to knock one of them off. But I feel like Manon has the potential really to go through the rankings fast. Like, because Manon is just a finisher. Like, at all points of the fight, Manon is just trying to knock your head off, and she's trying to stop you. You know what I'm saying? That's got to be respected, like even, from me, me, like I say, she's got more to prove, which I still think she's got more to prove, but it has to be recognized that Manon Fiorot is just, she goes after it. She's a nasty killer. You know what I'm saying? She's a nasty killer. And she goes, and I feel like Manon is looking for that finish with every strike that she throws. And she's so efficient with how she throws those strikes. Like, and her cardio seems to be good. Like, it seems like any of those shots from Manon, especially the kicks that lands, can really put you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's landing it with bad intentions, you know what I'm saying? And she's efficient with it. She doesn't get tired. She doesn't look tired. But, once again, like I said, there's a lot of questions to be said about Manon. We haven't seen Manon against somebody who clinches her up, or somebody that takes her down, you know what I'm saying, or somebody that gets physical in there with Manon. You know what I'm saying? So we got to see that first. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really got to see that first. We really got to see what Manon can do. We got to see what Manon can do. So, but I feel safe putting Manon in this category, though. I feel safe saying that Manon, you know what I'm saying? I think, see, the thing that I want to know let's get her past Maida Bueno Silva first. Like, let's just get her past Maida Bueno Silva first, and then we'll let's see how she looks in there against Bueno Silva, because, guys, I've kept saying over and over, Bueno Silva is a rough, rugged girl, like a rough, tough, and rugged fighter. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's gonna be different unless Manon can just hit her with something at range, man, and just keep her at bay. Like, you have to keep Maida Bueno Silva at bay. Like, you can't come crashing in on Maida Bueno Silva. That's the mistake that Montana De La Rosa was making. Montana De La Rosa was trying to close the distance and wrap up Maida Bueno Silva. You can't wrap up Bueno Silva. You have to beat Bueno Silva at range. You have to fight her at range. You have to use long shots to catch Bueno Silva, because that's not her thing. Fighting at range is not Bueno Silva's thing. Fighting in the clinch, in close, and on the ground, that's what Maida Bueno Silva brings to the table. And I think, you know what I'm saying, like, I think Maida Bueno Silva can cause problems for Manon. So I'm putting Manon on this list with lots of caution, because I'm not going to be surprised if Maida Bueno Silva is able to put Manon in situations that no one in the UFC so far has been able to put Manon in. Like, I wouldn't be surprised at all. But then again, when I think about, okay, Bueno Silva got pieced up by Montana at range, you know what I'm saying, and continued to get pieced up by Montana at range. Fighting Manon Fiorot at range is different than fighting a Montana De La Rosa at range. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just very different. It's different. You got a very basic, you know what I'm saying, striker, a very basic rudimentary striker landing shots on you. Imagine what's going to happen when Fiorot, who is a lifelong striker, somebody who's been striking for years, somebody who's a very dangerous striker, You know what I'm saying? Imagine Breno Silva at range. Imagine if that was Breno Silva, if that was Fiordo in there with Breno Silva rather than Montana. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just those kind of questions arise. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm picking Manon to win the fight, but I know this kind of feels like a backtrack, but I just feel like I'm not going to be surprised if I see Breno Silva close the distance. Shitara can definitely get in there and get it, get Fiordo to the ground. I have no. Listen, anybody that can go in there and submit Jillian Robertson, I'm not going to question your ground game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to question your ground game. What do you think, Stamina? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not going to question that ground game. You know what I'm saying? And somebody whose clinch is as good as Breno Silva's, to where Montana couldn't even get her to the ground, really. Because Breno Silva was so active in the clinch, like Montana really couldn't wrap her up like she wanted to, She presented a lot of problems for Montana De La Rosa in that fight. They presented a lot of problems for each other in that fight. But like I said, guys, I feel like my gut is telling me to go with Manon. Now, if she beats Maeda Bueno Silva, you know what I'm saying? If she beats her, then I can feel a little bit more confident with her being in this three. But she's, whether or not I'm so confident about it, she's in my triple threat. She's in my triple threat. No matter how confident I am about it right now, she's still in my triple threat, because I feel like if Manon can do this, if she can get past Breno Silva, the division will open up for Manon. I really do think the division will open up for Manon. Who would she fight next? You know what I'm saying? Like, who would Manon fight next? So she would have to get a ranked opponent. You know what I'm saying? Antonina maybe, or, Roxanne, the loser of Roxanne KGB, or not Roxanne KGB. Who is the loser of Roxanne Taylor Santos? What I meant to say, or Jessica I, the loser of Jessica I KGB. Like, one of them would realistically be who Manon would probably end up fighting next. So saying what I've said about the questions that I have regarding Manon Fiordo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still feel like those questions for me will go away if she beats Maeda Bueno Silva. That's what I'm trying to say. The questions will go away. Then I will feel, like I said, a lot more confident having her on this list. So let's move on to Montana De La Rosa. Y'all already know how I feel about De La Rosa, but in this fight, Montana's got a big fight coming up with Macy Barber. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna be a fight. You know what I'm saying? That's a fight. And Macy Barber's name holds a lot of weight in that division. You know what I'm saying? Oh, for sure, Stamina. Macy Barber's name holds a lot of weight in that division. I think it holds more than what it should, but, because we haven't seen that killer Macy Barber, like, you know what I'm saying? We haven't seen it lately. She's been getting off to these slow starts. We just haven't seen the same Macy that came off the Contender Series, the Macy that knocked out J.J. Aldridge. You know what I'm saying? The Macy that destroyed Hannah Cyphers, the Macy that, you know what I'm saying, knocked out Jillian Robertson. You know what I'm saying? We haven't saw that Macy Barber in a minute. We've seen third round Macy Barber. Whereas in the first two rounds, Macy ain't really woke up. And then she comes out in the third round and she's awoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like if she leaves that door open for Montana De La Rosa, that's not going to be good. Like you got to come out and you got to put pressure on Montana. Like, you got to get in Montana's face in order to make Montana back up. Because as much as I love Montana De La Rosa, I have to admit she does not respond to pressure well. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here saying that Montana's the perfect fighter, because she's not. She's got a lot she can work on. But Montana doesn't respond to pressure well. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's one thing that Macy Barber can capitalize on, is putting pressure on Montana De La Rosa because Montana is known to take a back step. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to see Montana put that pressure on like Misha, that Misha Tate pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like put on that Misha Tate pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of that Juliana Pena pressure. You know, that's the type of pressure I want to see Montana apply to these girls. Like, you know, you got the power, you've got the pop in your punches. You know what I'm saying? Like she's got all of that. She's got the pop in her punches. She's got everything. She just needs to apply that pressure. You know, and I feel like if Montana can come forward, man, like if she can come forward on Macy Barber in those first 2 rounds and just land and then go for the takedown, like, cause she's gonna have to be careful exiting that clinch, cause Macy like to throw elbows and shit, head kicks even, exiting the clinch. So in that regard, you know, Montana De La Rosa gonna have to watch out for that. She have to watch out for eating those big right hands from Macy Barber. Now, when you roll on over to Montana, we roll on over to on the feet, you know what I'm saying? I think Montana's punch placement is much better than Macy Barber's. I think her striking is much more calculated than Macy Barber's. You know what I'm saying? I think Macy is wild with her punches. Like she's trying to show a more technical side to her striking, but I still see that wild Macy Barber, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Macy wild. You know what I'm saying? Like Macy throw hooks and overhand rights and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what Macy does. Like you know, her last fight with Alexa Grasso, I don't know if it was she just tuned up the, you know, she tried to rev up the boxing or whatever, but those feiny looking jabs, man, like that's not gonna work, man. Like that ain't gonna work in there with Montana De La Rosa. Like Montana gonna duck under that shit and take her down. But even on the feet, I think Montana has the better hands. Like her hands are more technical than Macy Barber's. I haven't seen Macy really like in a technical striking match in a long time. Like when have we saw that? Like when have we saw Macy use any real level of technique? Not even saying that that's what she should be using, but when have we seen like Macy show good things on the feet except for power? What other things other than power has Macy showed on the feet? You know what I'm saying? Then you ask yourself that same question about Montana De La Rosa. You know what I'm saying? What has Montana shown on the feet? We see a jab. We see a nice 1-2. You know, we see a nice check, left hand check, you know, lead left because she's she leads with her left hand, so she has a nice little check hook there. You know what I'm saying? Montana's incorporating some kicks. Macy has kicks too. But I think Montana's punch selection and punch placement and accuracy is a little better than Macy Barber's. Now, power, Macy don't got technique. She can't show what she don't know. That's true. Yeah, that's true. But I just haven't really seen much technical, you know, any really good things except for power from Macy Barber on the feet. You know what I'm saying? We've seen a little bit more technical fighting from Montana De La Rosa on the feet than we've seen from Macy Barber. Power-wise, the edge goes to Macy. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Macy's one of the most powerful flyweights as far as like, you know, just sheer punching power. You know what I'm saying? Like Macy can land a bomb, like, you know. Veronica Macedo, Mr. Lee. Yeah, you gotta Google Veronica Macedo. Yeah, she hadn't fought in a long time, but she's a flyweight. Been in the game for a while. Yeah, you need to look up Veronica Macedo, man, for real. But power, you know what I'm saying? Like Macy can catch Montana. Montana can catch Macy with a nice shot. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I want to see Montana sitting down on some right hands though, like the way she did in the KGB fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I want to see her sitting down on. I want to see her use her jab, but I don't want to see her rely on her jab too much the way she did in the Araujo fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see her use her jab that much, like just the jab. I want to see her do more than just throw a jab. You know. Right, Stamina. Yeah, man. You gotta go Google Veronica Macedo, man. She's a tough little cookie. But definitely, yes, Montana. I think she's, on this list. I think Montana is a great, grappler, a great wrestler. I think she's big, she's strong. I think she can beat a lot of girls at 125 pounds. And if Montana can evolve to where she can defeat girls in the top five, if she gets there and can defeat girls in the top five, she'll be ready. At that point, she'll be ready for a title shot. I mean, like, let's just be real. Like, if Montana can win this fight, and let's say they give her a top five opponent, I mean, she could call for a top five opponent after beating Macy Barber. Let's see where Macy Barber's ranked. Let's look at these rankings. Let's see where Macy Barber is ranked. Yeah, we got to talk about the implications if Montana wins this fight. I mean, if Montana beats Macy Barber, where does that put her? We about to find out. Okay. So Montana's number 15, Macy's number 13. If she beats Macy and takes that number 13 spot, I mean, she could fight the winner of Roxanne Taylor Santos, because they're letting Montana fight up. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's number 15. They're finally giving her somebody that's ranked above her. They only did it one time, and it was Andrew Lee. Maybe they run the Andrew Lee fight back. I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? But, Roxanne Modafferi may be next. If she loses to Taylor Santos, they doing that whole teammate shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But, yeah, like if, maybe a Roxanne, maybe Jessica I, somebody like that, they can get her into the top 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, she would need a top 10 fight and then a top 5 fight. And then Montana would be there. You know what I'm saying? I think Montana would be in there. If she could beat, Macy Barber, beat a top 10, and beat a top 5, Montana would have to be on, she'd have to get a title shot. She would have to get a title shot. I would say give her a title shot. If she beats Macy Barber, let's say she beats Roxanne Modafferi next, and then she beats Cynthia Calvillo. You know what I'm saying? Or she beats Katla Chukagian. You got to give her a title shot. So it is what it is. So, of course, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to put Montana De La Rosa, big fan of hers. You know what I'm saying? I respect the style. I love the style. You know what I'm saying? I love her style of fighting. I love her tenacity. I love it. I love it all. I love her submissions. I love the way she throws her strikes. You know what I'm saying? I love the way, that game face. You know what I'm saying? Montana got that game face. When it's time to fight, it's time to fight. That pretty girl shit goes out the window, and it's time to get bloody. It's time to get nasty in there. You know what I'm saying? And Montana's very pretty, you know what I'm saying, very feminine on her social media, you know what I'm saying? But that shit, it's like a switch with Montana. You know what I'm saying? Once she walk in that cage, that switch is off. That killer instinct switch comes on. And that's what a lot of these girls, these hopefuls at 125 pounds, that's what they lack. Which brings me to Alexa Grasso. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I have Alexa Grasso on this list. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I have Alexa Grasso on this triple threat flyweight list. And the reason I got Alexa Grasso on there is because I feel like Alexa Grasso knows that she has to turn it up. She has to turn it up. Like I feel like Alexa Grasso is turning it up. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like maybe we're going to start seeing a new level to Alexa Grasso because her boxing is just beautiful. Her boxing is beautiful, but I want to see her. I want to see everything with Alexa Grasso. I want to see some finishes. And if it's going to be a decision, like a dominant decision, you know what I'm saying? I want to see like some dominant decisions out of, if decisions is what Alexa Grasso going to do, you know what I'm saying, then let them be dominant decisions, man. Or either just finish them and get them out of there. Like, Like if she has somebody hurt, like I just want to see Alexa Grasso just go after it and just hurt them. You know what I'm saying? But if Alexa Grasso doesn't win this fight with who is she fighting? Joanne Calderwood, give it to Jillian Robertson. If Jillian Robertson beats Priscilla Cachoeira and Alexa Grasso loses, give it to Jillian Robertson. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Alexa Grasso will win this fight, though, with Joanne Calderwood. And I feel like if she wins and if she beats Joanne Calderwood, that puts her in a very, very peculiar place. Alexa Grasso number 10, Joanne Calderwood number 6. Who does Alexa Grasso fight? Jennifer Maia? Are they going to put Alexa Grasso in there with Jennifer Maia if she beats, you know what I'm saying, if she beats Joanne Calderwood? Like, yikes. You know what I'm saying? Because there's one thing about her. One thing about Jennifer Maia, she got that kill switch. She going to go for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she'll if she can, she got somewhat of a kill switch. If she can bully you, she'll bully you. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jennifer Maia tried to bully Valentina. She bullied Jessica, I think. You know what I'm saying? So, she bullied Joanne Calderwood. I think that's a good fight to make. But I do feel like Alexa Grasso, man, with a step up from Alexa Grasso, she could be so dangerous at 125 pounds. You know what I'm saying? She could be dangerous for the Chukagians. You know what I'm saying? She could be dangerous for the Calvillos, for the Andrades, if that boxing is just leveled up. You know what I'm saying? She has great boxing. But if it levels up, Alexa Grasso gonna be hard. She's gonna be hard to beat. If she can level it up, get that takedown defense together, then I think Alexa Grasso can be very dangerous at 125. I do. I think she can be very dangerous at 125. So that's my three horse ladies, man. That's it. That's my 3 horse ladies. Montana De La Rosa, Manon Fiorito, and Alexa Grasso. I think those girls, if they win, they all win their next fight. You know what I'm saying? If Grasso beats Joanne, Montana beats Macy Barber, and Manon beats Bueno Silva, that puts them all in a weird spot where they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, who do you put Alexa Grasso in there next? Who do you put Montana De La Rosa in there with next? Who do you put Manon Fiorito in there with next? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna make it hard for the matchmakers if all 3 of these girls win their fight. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard for the matchmaker. You know, then you got the loser of Andrade Calvillo. You got some fights. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got some fights. So these 3 have to really prove themselves. I feel like it's proving grounds, and it's proving time for these girls. You know what I'm saying? They have to show that I feel like these 3 really have to let the division know that they're there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got to make more statements. And Montana been going out there trying to make statements. You can't fault Montana for that. You know what I'm saying? She going out there and she trying to make statements. And it looks like Manon trying to make statements too. You know, it looks like Manon Fiorito might be trying to make some statements out here in these streets too. Knocking out Tabitha Ricci and that other girl like that. You know, Victoria Leonardo. Like, oof. But yeah, it is what it is, you know. But I think these 3 can get it done. You know what I'm saying? I think these 3 can advance. You know what I'm saying? And one of these 3 really, I think, could emerge as a contender. I think Manon with 2 more wins. Manon, depends on how they match them up. If they jumping her, if she jumps up, you know what I'm saying, and beats 2 people in the top that are ranked, you got a contender here in Manon Fiorito, man. Especially if she's putting on them shows like she's been putting on. You know, what if she's able to execute her game plan like that with a real flyweight? Then I would be like, okay. So let's see how she does against a real flyweight in Bueno Silva. So We got to see that. And then Alexa Grasso, I think Alexa Grasso with an evolution. I think she can level up, and that boxing can come even more dangerous. So we'll see, guys. We'll see. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for y'all tonight. I didn't come on here to stay for a long time. I just want to come on and say, state my top, choices for the horsemen of 125 pounds. And as much as y'all, I'm gonna leave y'all off with this though. As much as y'all hate it, as much as y'all hate to give Montana De La Rosa her props, as much as y'all hate to give her props, you gotta respect the girl for going in there the way she going in there. It is what it is. But anyways, this will be your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA. Drop those comments in the comment section. Hit that like button. Hit that dislike button. If you guys haven't already, hit the damn subscribe button. And your boy is out.